Hi, welcome to Motivate. This next 20 minutes is going to get you up on your feet and feeling like you're going to make this day happen. So we're going to start on our feet in mountain pose. And as we go through the next 20 minutes, I want to make sure that you continue to inhale and exhale deeply into the belly. So as you inhale, you pump the belly out, drawing the air down deeply into the lungs, and exhale as you bring the navel back down towards the spine. And I will be prompting you to inhale and exhale so we sync our breath with the movement. So go ahead and start at the top of your mat. Give ourselves some room for where we're going to end up at today. Having your big toes together, stand in mountain pose where you're locating now all four corners of your feet. So there's a point that's below your big toe and a point that is below your little toe. Draw a straight line there. And then locate the 2 points in your heels, one on the inside of the heel and the other on the outside of the heel. Just draw a nice little straight line there too, just visually. That's going to give you a great platform, a great stability to work from today. Take those nice big inhale. And an exhale. Good. And on your next inhale, now sweep your arms right on up overhead. Little pick up at the top to stretch it out. And exhale now as you swan dive down towards the floor. Go ahead and bend your knees if your hamstrings are starting to scream. And you're going to drape yourself right over your thighs. Come on into ragdoll. We're going to start to lengthen up our spine right away. Now, if you want to, go ahead and pick your arms up and hold your your elbows with opposite hands. And just allow your spine to lengthen up on each exhale. So take those nice deep inhales deeply in the low back and belly. And exhale to release and lengthen. Good. Let's linger here for one more cycle of breath. Another nice deep inhalation. And exhale. Beautiful. And on our next inhale, we're going to catch a half lift here. Just straighten out your legs slightly. Place your hands directly below your knees. Straighten out your arms. Look straight down at the floor. Take a big inhale. And exhale. Now hinge forward from your hips. We're just going to dip down slightly on a forward bend. And now on your next inhalation, start to make your way back up to mountain pose. Now you can bend your knees if your back isn't feeling up to straight leg. Catch another nice big wave. And a back bend, and exhale, bringing the shoulders back and your arms back down. Good, roll your shoulders out. Good, take another big inhale. And an exhale. Beautiful, next inhale. Now once again, sweeping the arms right on up overhead. Give it a nice big stretch. Exhale as you come on forward. Once again, go ahead and bend your knees. Now this time, land your hands directly below your shoulders. Step back with your left, step back with your right leg. Take a big inhale, exhale to come into downward dog. And if you can arrive with your heels on the mat, that's great. If they don't, that's fine too. Take another big inhale. Exhale just to allow your chest to bob down toward the floor. Allow your head and neck to be soft. Good. Take another big inhale. First down dog of the day. Exhale. Now go ahead, just tap your knees down to the mat. Just tap your knees down to the mat and come on to all fours into a tabletop position. Having your hands directly below your shoulders and your knees directly below your hips. Now as you inhale, we're going to work our way into some cat-cows. Exhale, keeping the elbows nice and soft. We don't want to lock them in. Go ahead on your next inhale. Now just drop the belly and lift the head. Come on into cow. Exhale, curl your forehead down towards your thighs. Arch your back up to the sky. Really press into the mat. Tucking in the tailbone. Good. Inhale, release, dropping the belly, lifting the head. So it's nice, slow, little easy movements to warm up the spine. Exhale as we curl forward. Pressing into the mat as we go, tucking in the tailbone. Good. Inhale, release, dropping the belly, lifting the head. Exhale, going to come forward. That's the way. Curl it on forward. There we go. Really feel out the spine, pressing into the mat as you tuck in the tailbone. Good. Last time, inhaling to drop the belly, lift the head. And exhaling as you come forward. Come on forward. That's the way. Curling it on forward as you're pressing into the mat, squeezing your navel up toward your spine. Good. Shoot. And inhale, release to neutral. And exhale. Beautiful. Now on your next inhale, you're going to take 2 steps forward with your hands. Drop down on your exhale to your elbows right where your hands were and follow all the way down to the mat, either with your forehead or with your chin. So take it down to your forehead. See how that feels. Big inhale, that's the way. Exhaling it out. Now, if you want to go a little bit deeper, you can go ahead and take your chin to the mat. Good, and really allow your chest to sink down toward the floor. Beautiful. Really deep stretch for the shoulders. Nice big inhale. And an exhale. Good. And on your next inhale, now come on back up to all fours. And exhale it out. Beautiful. Now from here, we're going to go into what we call balancing table. And so I'm just checking to make sure that my microphone is still on. Go ahead and inhale as you look straight down at your mat. Exhale. Now kick back the left leg and raise the right arm, coming into balancing table. Now feel like somebody's pulling on your wrist, pulling on your ankle. Big inhale as you lift, hold. Exhale, bring it home. Good. Inhale once again, lengthening up the spine, looking straight down at the mat. Exhale to kick back the right leg and raise the left arm. Reach forward as if you're trying to shake hands with somebody. Really stretch out that back leg on a big inhale. Hold, lift. Exhale, bring it in, bring it on home. Good. Once again, inhale to lengthen up and looking straight down at your mat. Exhale, we're going to kick it back one more time with the left leg raising the right arm. And now we're going to add in a little movement here as you're inhaling and lifting up. Exhaling, now take your elbow to your knee. Bring your elbow to your knee. Good. Inhale, lengthen it up. Stretch it out. Exhale, bring it home. Beautiful. Inhale once again to look straight down at the mat. Exhale, kicking back the right leg, raising the left arm. And exhale now to bring your left elbow to right knee. A little bit of balancing work here. Good. Inhale, once again, lengthening it up. And exhale, bring it home. Beautiful. Let's switch it up and do one more time on each side. So once again, inhaling deeply. Exhaling to kick back the left leg, raise the right arm. Exhale, curl it in, elbow to knee. Inhale to lengthen it up. Exhale, return it to home. Good. And one last time, inhaling to lengthen up the spine, looking straight down at your mat. Exhaling to kick back the right leg, raise the left arm. Exhale to bring elbow to knee. Inhale, lengthening it up. And exhale to bring it home. Good work. Beautiful. Take another big inhale as you lengthen up. Exhale, now just tap your big toes together and sit back on your haunches. Come on into child's pose. Now drape yourself right over your legs. Take your forehead to the mat. Bring your forehead as close to your knees as you can. Now from here, you might want to have your hands up overhead. That's giving you a good stretch in the low back area. Or you may want to curl your arms down by your sides. And that'll give you a really nice stretch between your shoulder blades. So just feel it out for yourself and see what's right for you today in this moment. Some days you might want your arms overhead. Some days you might want them down by your sides. Good. Take another big inhale. And an exhale. Beautiful. Let it sink right in. Go ahead on your next inhale. Come on back up to all fours. Just land your hands in front of you. Wiggle your knees back a little bit. We're going to lower ourselves down to the mat. So keep your elbows tucked in tight to the body as you lower yourself down. Good. And now just adjust your hands so that they're just right below your shoulders. So once again, elbows are tucked in tight to the body. You're looking straight down at your mat. And on your inhale, you're going to swoop your nose up toward the sky. And then press up a little bit with your arms, coming into a little mini cobra. Nothing too serious. Just getting warmed up. Exhale as you come forward. And release the low back here a little bit. Good. Now, if you want to go a little bit deeper on this, you can move your hands back a little bit, and that will give you a higher lift. So go ahead once again, swooping the nose up toward the sky on your inhale, engaging the arms, pressing up to look slightly up at the sky. Good. Try and keep your hips on the mat. Exhale as you come forward. Beautiful. Let's do one more nice cobra as you inhale, swooping the nose up toward the sky, lifting yourself up as high as you can on your own, and then engaging the arms to press up a little higher. Beautiful. Exhale as you come down. Nice. Take another big inhale as you look straight down the mat. Exhale, press up. We're going to head back right onto child's pose one more time, just to release our spine, release our back. Once again, curling right over your thighs, bringing your forehead as close to your knees as you can. And either taking your arms up overhead or down by your sides, whichever works for you. Nice. Just really take your time on these, inhaling deeply in the low back and belly to create lots of space in the SI joint. And relieve any tension out of the low back. Beautiful work. Let's linger here for one more cycle of breath. And a nice big exhale. Good. And on our next inhale, come on back up to all fours. Come on back up to all fours. Now from here, go ahead and either swing your knees out to the side or however you would like to make your way into sitting. Okay, come on around. Now from here, I'm going to face forward so that you can see. We'll do a little bit of loosening up on the hamstrings. So go ahead and take your feet right out in front of you. And now from here, take it out. Take your legs 1-2 steps to a 45 degree. Now, as you inhale, you're going to sit up nice and tall. Stack your head right up over your shoulders, shoulders right up over your hips. Exhale it out. Good. Now take another big inhale. And this time on the exhale, take your shoulders, turn them and face them towards your right leg, and exhale as you work your way towards your right leg. So it's a little slight split leg forward bend. Take your time on these. Really take nice deep inhalations and exhalation. You're going to feel a big stretch right up the side body here on the left side. as well. So it's going to really stretch out those big muscles. Take your time and inhale deeply into the low back and belly. Keep your feet pointed up at the sky if you can. Exhaling. Let them release. We'll linger here for one more cycle of breath. Nice deep inhalation. Exhale. Beautiful work. And on your next inhale, go ahead and work your way back up to sitting. And on the exhale now, turn, face your shoulders towards your left ankle and exhale to slide down towards your left ankle. Beautiful. When you get down about as far as you can go ahead and let your head and neck go soft. Take a nice deep inhale. And exhale. Have a nice deep inhalation. Try to remember to keep your toes pointed up to the sky. Exhale. Beautiful. Inhale to lengthen up a little bit more. If you're able to, exhale to forward fold and allowing the neck and head to go soft. Good work. Go ahead on your next inhalation and start to walk your hands back. Come back up to sitting and exhale it out. Good. And from here, just go ahead and bring your feet together. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale now, go ahead and just bend your right knee. Place your sole of your right foot to the inside of the left leg. So land either forward, above, or below the knee. Not necessarily on the knee. Take your hands out to the sides and take a big overhead inhale to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Little stretch up at the top. Exhale as you come forward. Now hinge forward from your hips. Aim for the inside of the left leg so we keep our spine nice and straight. Good. Take your time as you work your way down. Take those nice deep inhalation when you get here. Exhale to take any tension out of the right hip and the right knee. Sink it down. Good. Take another big inhale. Really opening up the hip area here. Exhale as we come forward. And allow yourself to sink down a little bit more. Take your time. Another nice deep inhale. And exhale. Beautiful work. Go ahead on your next inhale. Now start to walk your hands back. And exhale, bring your right leg down to meet the left leg. Good. And inhaling to sit up nice and tall. Exhale now, bending the left knee, bringing the left sole of the foot to the inside of the right leg. Take your arms out to the side. Take a big overhead inhale to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Little pick up at the top. Exhale as you hinge forward. Hinging forward, aiming for the inside of the right leg. And now once you get down about as far as you can go ahead and just let your head and neck go soft. Good. Take another big inhale. Exhale, take any tension out of the left hip and the left knee. Just let it go soft. Good. Really using the breath on this very deep stretch. Taking another nice deep inhalation. Exhale. As you soften and release, just even say silently to yourself, release, release, release. That's the way. Let's linger here for one more nice cycle of breath. Big inhale. Lengthen up. Exhale to come forward. And release. Beautiful work. On your next inhale, now start to walk your hands back. Come on back up to sitting. And exhale, bring the left leg down to meet the right leg. Good. And let's just do a full seated forward fold. So if you'd like to, I'll just show you from the side here. If you like to have your knees bent going into the forward fold, that's just fine. It's kind of a easy, kind of a cheater way to get your hamstrings to stretch. I'll just show you. To inhale, let your arms right on up overhead. Exhale as you come forward. Now as you come forward, you might only be able to come this far forward, which is fine. Now if you want to just try and straighten out your legs at that point, it's kind of a cheater way to fool your hamstrings into softening. Take another inhale and exhale. If that's not available to you, then you just go ahead and keep your knees bent and just drape yourself right over your thighs like so. And if you're okay with straightening the legs out at that point, to get a little bit more lengthening out of the hamstrings, then that's just kind of, as I say, a little way to fool the body. You get a little less resistance this way. Good. Go ahead, exhaling to allow yourself to soften. Allow the head and neck to soften. And really be taking those deep inhalations and exhalations into the low back and belly, creating lots of space. Take your time. Good. Inhaling nice and deeply once again. And exhale and release, release, release. Good. Let's linger here. Well, actually, for one more cycle of breath. And exhale. Release, release, release. That's the way. Beautiful work. On our next inhale, now just tighten up the legs. Start to make your way up to sitting. Good. You can walk your hands back a little bit. Come on up. Raising your head to stack over the shoulder stack over your hips. Exhale it out. Beautiful work. Good. Now on your next inhale, go ahead and bend your knees. You can either cross your knees. We're going to work our way into a downward dog. So you can cross your knees and either roll forward and land your hands. If that's not available to you, then just go ahead and take your knees out to the side and then come forward. So whichever can work for you. I like to just roll forward from sitting and then just release the feet out behind. Now make sure when you land, your hands are directly below the hips. You're going to take your weight and press up and walk back with your feet. Once again, big inhale, exhale to land on the mat in downward dog. One more time. Take your time on this downward dog, taking a big inhale. Exhale to release. Go forward bend. Forward. Not a forward bend, it's just allowing the chest to bob toward your mat. Good. Take another big inhale. Now as you're taking the next inhale, look up at the top of your mat. Take a walk, skip, or a jump. Come on up to the top. Land your feet to in between your hands. Go ahead and take a half lift once again with your hands right below your knees as you straighten out the arms, looking down at the mat. Exhale, come on into a forward fold. And let's just take it into ragdoll one last time. Take your feet out a little less than hip width apart. Drape yourself right over your thighs. And now if you're able to, go ahead and pick up your arms and hold your elbows with opposite hands. Big inhalations, exhalations to release and lengthen. Allow the spine to lengthen up. Good, another big inhale. And an exhale. Release. Nice work. Beautiful. Now let's catch another half lift on your next inhale. Straightening up the legs, taking the hands below the knees, straightening the arms, just allowing the blood to return to the body. Gently exhale as we come into a little forward fold. Nothing serious. We're just going to tap down, boom, and then inhale, start to come back up to mountain. And once again, if you need to bend your knees coming back up to mountain, you go right ahead and do that. Catch a wave, a little back bend. Exhale, bringing the arms down by your sides, palms facing forward. Good. That's wonderful. Roll it out a little bit. You should be feeling a lot more motivated and a lot more energized by now. Thank you so much for joining me. Leave any comments below. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Have a great day.